how do you understand what Jesus has given us in order to actively bring heaven to earth today? What does it look like?
So my bent at the moment is I've definitely been I've been working through the Beatitudes with the Bible Project, and I mean, when you read over the same scripture that you've read over and over and over, and then you read it and you actually really pause and slow down, it's blown my mind a little bit, because there Jesus was completely saying things are upside down here, and I'm going to explain to you what the right side up is. And how I that's how I need for you to look at the world. And for me, as we're going through those beatitudes, and I really would encourage you just to not you, Stephanie, I mean, like everybody listening, watching, but encourage
But me
all of us.
too. I'm
Me too.
intrigued
Okay.
more. I
Yeah.
want to.
But
So, do you want to
encourage.
give us an example of
Yeah.
maybe something you've seen, learned, something that just
Mm.
had to do with Jesus inviting you to bring heaven to earth?
Yeah. So the one thing that they was the word, it's blessed are the, and the huge thing that stood out for me was that word blessed. What does it actually mean? Like, you will be blessed. And anyway, the hosts work through it, and I love how they use a lot of they go back to the root word, etc. And
I said,
the
yeah.
definition they land on is the good life belongs to.
Mhm.
And you put that in there, the good life belongs to uh, the powerless. And you're like, what on earth does that mean? And for me, it's looking at a situation and thinking, am I going to look that situation in the eye and see it for what it is and really understand it through the eyes of Jesus? Or am I going to use my supposed power and privilege to turn a blind eye and pretend that it's not there? Like, do I really want to see the world as Jesus saw it for what it is, and walk into the world and kind of see these situations as Jesus would? Because that's the blessed life. The blessed life is actually looking at things counterculturally. So, people, I don't know, you remember that stage? Friend of mine, we were going like this hashtag blessed. What does that actually mean? Like, you'll see oh my word, look at them. They are so blessed.
Yeah,
What
too
are
blessed to
they?
be stressed kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
I love
too
that.
blessed
Yeah.
to be stressed. What does that mean? What does that mean to be blessed? And so I hope I'm making some sense here, but it's really kind of slowing down and understanding what Jesus meant when he said, the good life, blessed are you. What does that really mean? Because I can tell you now, it's not what um, the world is telling us is a blessed life. It's not those standards.
Oh,
Uh,
true.
and so, yeah, Stephanie, I feel like I'm
No,
struggling with my
no,
words.
I'm hearing
Out,
there's
but
so much I'm hearing you say here. First, I'm hearing you say that we are blessed in order to be a blessing to others. Because
yes,
if you look at the Beatitudes, the good life is to help the powerless. Well, that means you're blessed so that you can then bless others. And that also means what you're saying is, okay, it's looking at earth as it really is, the way Jesus looks at it. And it's
yeah.
honestly not pretty. We're not
Mm,
trying to say on heaven as it is on earth, because earth is fantastic and wonderful.
yes,
No, we may have, first world problems, and therefore the ability to turn a blind eye to the true reality of earth. But if you really get down to it, earth is it's bad, it's nasty, it's
mm,
ugly, and yet we're invited to bring that
yeah.
blessing into the powerlessness of those who do not have the blessing we have. So there definitely is that stewardship, that responsibility.